Hello, I'm Roger Worms. I'm one of the volunteer chaplains at the hospice. Have been since I retired a few years ago. Previous to that, I was a donations officer in the finance department, which I enjoyed tremendously. So I have quite a big knowledge of the hospice, and I love its work and I love what it stands for. My thought for the day or the week, I've been thinking about my mum recently. She was a lovely lady. She died when she was 102. She was generous. She was kind. She was thoughtful. Looked after the house okay. But she did have one problem, and that was her cooking. She was never really very good. She was one of these ladies who wouldn't look at a recipe, wouldn't weigh ingredients on the scales, would look into the bowl where she was mixing things and say, oh, there doesn't look enough in there, so add some more stuff in. Or she might look in the bowl and say, oh, there's too much flour in there, but never mind, that'll be all right. So a lot of her cakes came out rather interesting. And her custard, well, she never really got that right either. You either had to drink it out of a glass or cut it up with a knife and fork. But it didn't bother her. She was quite happy with what she produced. And we had a roast dinner every Sunday. That was the tradition. But we never really knew what meat we were eating because she always cooked the meat in line with a great big onion. So everything tasted of onion. We didn't know if we were eating pork, lamb, or beef. But her great quality was that she was a really positive lady. She never really had a bad word to say about anything or anyone. If an event went wrong, she would say, oh, well, never mind. Or if someone had been a bit awful, well, perhaps that's not the right thing to do, but someone loves him anyway. Always has something nice to say. We were on holiday with her in Guernsey, and if you know Guernsey, then you'll know that all the street signs and directions are in French. That our host had said to us, now what you need to do, get in your car early on the morning you're leaving and get down to the boat quickly because, well, we don't know really why she wanted us to do that, but we took her advice, got up early, packed the things in the car, and off we went. Trouble is, we got lost. It was probably my fault. But we could see the boat sometimes, but it wasn't over there. It was over there. We've gone in the wrong direction. We're supposed to be there by now. No. But my mum, being very positive, said, well, never mind. It's a nice day for a drive. And we often remember that phrase if we're getting lost somewhere. You know, during lockdown, we've all missed so many things, haven't we? I've missed the theatre. I really loved going to the theatre, and having seen a couple of theatre productions on television, I really realise how much I've missed them. We miss days out, can't go to the beach. We love the seaside. We miss meeting friends, just going to their house for a meal, going out for a meal, seeing family, all these things that are really difficult to take sometimes. But in the Bible, there's 250 references to remembering. And I think it's a really good thing to remember good times. I could be sitting here saying, oh, can't go to the theatre anymore, can't go out, can't go to the seaside. But I can sit and remember good times that we've been out. 2 years ago this week, we were in London with some friends watching the theatre production of Wicked, which was a great day out, and all the things that we did then. And we can remember meals out and meals with friends. And rather than get really negative because we can't do them now, I've started to get really positive because I know that one day, in the not too distant future, I hope we'll be able to do just the same things as before. So instead of being negative, let's be positive, like my mum. And if you are beginning to feel a bit negative about something, perhaps you can say, well, it's a nice day for a drive anyway. Thanks for listening.